Well, you weren't here last year, were you?
I was here last
Well,
year.
no, the year before?
Yeah.
When I gave the donuts, and
Yes.
he says, yeah, you might have put strychnine in it.
That tree came down.
But we did try to
Yeah.
give you donuts, and you wouldn't take our donuts, so that kind of hurt my
no,
feelings.
because you guys started it.
Oh.
Anyway.
Nice. How's it going?
Yeah, you ready to go?
Good morning.
Morning, how you doing?
All right. How's it going?
Good. Probably it's better if you're on this side and that side.
We'll probably be on that side
you
for
don't have to
most of the
videotape
day.
me. I mean, you can. I don't know what good it does, but hey, all I wanted to ask you guys is we
can videotape me.
Here,
Let's go talk to this guy. Good morning.
I just live right back.
Anyway, hey, we all respect your right to the First Amendment to protest, to demonstrate, to whatever. No, I mean, it's the Constitution. I mean, a lot of things. Anyway, just wanted to let you guys know we would appreciate it if you don't harass the employees.
And we never do.
Well, I know, but some people. I mean, it has happened. Last year it did happen.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
No, and that's the only thing that I ask you, because they're working. Come here, baby. Come here. They're working for the man just like I'm working for the man.
Amen.
And you guys work for the man if you work.
I do. Yeah.
Good. What do you do?
I work.
I mean, what type of work?
Oh, it's top secret.
Okay.
Totally top secret.
Anyway,
I'm in
Sorry.
computers. So.
But if you share me a secret about the Bohemian Grove, I'll share you a secret about what I do.
what kind of secret do you want to know?
What secrets do they have?
They don't have any secrets.
Well, then I guess
secrets.
there's no point.
secrets.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
But
it
anyway.
came out that they developed the nuclear program here.
Have you
And,
seen
came up with
Donald
the
Trump
original
in there?
ideas.
Is Donald
sorry.
Trump inside?
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
We were in stereo here, and I'm only
All right.
mono. Oh, you mean back in the 40s or whatever? I don't know. That was way before my time. I'm not that old. I know I look it.
I think a lot has probably changed since then, but
No, but anyway, so we just don't want you to, harass the employees. That's the only thing I'm asking. Do whatever else you want
We got you.
within the bounds of
Of the law.
the law.
well, you know, our group at least, I always say hi to them and stuff like that. And
You were here last year, right?
Absolutely, last 3 years, absolutely.
Yeah,
my
you gave me the
fifth year.
donuts once last year, did?
No, you gave us the
You
donuts.
gave us the donuts
And then you
the
tried-
previous year,
and you
and I
tried-
brought donuts last year.
And you tried to poison me last year. You weren't here last year, were you?
I was here last
Oh,
year.
no, the year before?
Yeah.
When I gave the donuts, and
Yes.
he says, yeah, you might have put strychnine in it.
That
And
tree came down.
But we did try to
Yeah.
give you donuts, and you wouldn't take our donuts, so that kind of hurt my
no,
feelings.
because you guys started it.
Oh.
Anyway, and make sure, guys, you stay, where you don't get hit by a car.
We will do our best.
Okay.
Thank you.
very much. Enjoy.
Just got a few workers. They come out there every year. They come out. The only thing we don't want is we don't want you to harass the people there. That's what we get every year. So even though we've never done that, this guy too. Yeah, that's number 2 guy there. So you actually like the sign then?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's the best sign, best protest sign I've seen in a long time.
Well,
I would actually prefer it not be there because I appreciate your cynicism.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, the sign is a good-looking sign, but I don't think that. But
We don't need it.
I don't think you'd want somebody to say that to your mother, father, grandfather, would you?
My mother or father worked here. You're right. I don't use that kind
That's
of
right.
language, but I would say that I would have issues if my mother or father if they were at this grove.
Well, but that's a great thing about America. Everybody.
But it's not geared toward a person.
Well,
it's geared towards many people.
Well, no, I mean it's
Now keep in mind now, I don't know at the Grove. I mean, you're at the Grove. I don't have a problem with you, but I'm saying that what they do with their information. And this is not just a summer camp. Come on, I mean, they get to mingle. They get to talk about whatever they want to talk about with all of their high, powerful peers and stuff like that. And that information leads to them making public policy out in the real world.
I have no idea.
Exactly. So
I mean, I don't know. I don't go to their meetings. I don't even go to their
and
shows.
you have a job, and I understand that, but that's what happens.
Well, but you
You
have
know?
the same thing in your group of friends. You know, you make decisions that other people don't like.
Not public decisions, though,
Well,
right?
I don't know. I don't know.
When
I
I'm at my
understand.
job,
I understand.
I have a job, and
Yeah.
in my job, I do have to have.
Sean, he knows what you're talking about.
Yeah, no.
And
I just don't know what if what they do in there.
When I want to convince a bunch of people at my company to take a direction to go a certain way, I have to create a confluence document. I have to create documentation for what I'm doing. I have to have meetings about it. And I have to say, this is why I'm doing it. And if somebody catches me, and it happens, I mean, look, I'm not perfect, right?
Ooh, we busted.
I'm not perfect. If I do something and people don't agree with it, then I have to make rational arguments for why I did what I did.
Yeah.
You know, because it might affect a bunch of servers, or it might affect a bunch of whatever it is that I'm doing currently. So I have to make sure that, and it's not just about consensus, right?
No, I just want to say, you again, ladies and gentlemen,
Would you
great command of the English language. You've made your point.
would you take a free book, a 30-page book on the Bohemian Grove, and
Sure.
think about
if it's
reading
free,
it?
I'll take
it's free.
anything.
Okay.
If
Let me
I was a
grab one for you.
fireman, I'd take 3.
who's responsible for
I'll give you 3.
Oh, that's
No, I'm only kidding.
That's yours? Absolutely. And also, sir, while we're talking about this sign, let's look at the other side.
Yeah, I thought there was another sign here, but I didn't read it when I left.
There's a
That's a
child
good quote.
that's more
Put that sign up.
child friendly. So when there were some children that came out
I
of here,
flipped it
he
around.
did flip it around. So
Sir, this is who's
I
in
just
your
need one,
club.
thanks.
Is this
you don't want to give one to one of your buddies?
Yeah,
Come
I'll
on.
give it.
Thank you
They're
very much.
free?
Yeah, they're free. They're
What
free.
do you think of that quote?
The illegal we do, immediately the unconstitutional takes a little longer.
Yep.
What do you think about that?
I don't know. I'd have to read it in
You don't
complete-
have an opinion?
I'd have to read it in complete context.
Yeah.
I mean, read what was said the paragraph
True.
before and what was read, or the chapter before, even, because I'm not going to question that is what's.
What's your opinion on Henry Kissinger?
You haven't seen him here, right?
He's a statesman. He's Secretary of State, former Secretary of State.
Have you seen Donald Trump here at all? Any rumors of him being here at all?
I don't know.
They kind of keep you out of that loop, I guess.
No, I didn't say anything about Donald Trump. I was talking about this.
Okay, how about Donald Trump?
He's going to be the Republican presumptive nominee.
Do you think he's here?
I don't have any idea if he's here or not.
What about the Lakeside Chats?
So
I
it
don't
sounds
go- I don't go to that.
it kind of sounds like you don't know that much more than we know.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we're
All
all,
I can
we're all
say,
just trying
and
to
if he
figure
was
it out.
here or he wasn't here, I wouldn't tell you either way. How's that? That's the bottom line. But anyway,
Well, that
guys,
changes everything. Thank you very
anyway,
much.
Like I say, I'm sure that's an exact quote, but but taken out of context, it may mean something completely separate. Right?
Yeah.
You have to agree with me on that.
Yeah, you're right. I would. I'd agree with you on that.
I mean, it's like if you remember Ronald Reagan on a mic check one time, he says, we bombed the Russians in, I don't know, 5 minutes or something. It was a joke, getting a sound check. Well, it would have gone viral, but that was before 5 minutes.
Would you maybe look into the proper context of this later on, maybe?
If I could find the time,
Gotcha.
I might.
All right.
I'll be here next year and the year after.
Well, give me the book that it came from, or
You could probably just search the web and you'll probably find a bunch of
Fucking
sources.
hey,
Henry
I'm an
Kissinger.
old guy. I don't search the web. very
Constitutional. That's all you gotta do.
Enjoy.
Thanks for stopping by. There's one person who didn't like your sign, by the way.
Yeah, I offended him.
You did offend him.
You know, I got in his personal space.
You did. Actually, he got in your personal space.
I just.
So that starting image.
Wow, we get the whole team here.
You gave us the donuts first.
Yeah, but you said I was trying to poison you.
You do realize that.
And we were.
Yeah, I wasn't really thinking of that.
And you were
I
kidding.
was offended. Yeah, right down at the
In all honesty, I don't eat sugar anymore, so that's the reason.
Yeah, I'm gluten free.
Stevia. You found stevia?
But you know you go down the road instead of taking this road
Yeah, my friend
all the
introduced
way
me to
and making a left to go
and
across
I
the
just never
bridge.
adopted
The
it.
first right you
it's
can
been
make,
a
and then a left. There's a restaurant down there.
But how about just some hot water? Is there any hot water anywhere?
Well, yeah, there's plenty of hot water. Anyway, we wanted to see the other part of the sign I was telling him about.
Yeah.
Somebody was an English major and
You know
did a
what?
great
It
job.
turns out it was a ploy to get you to stop and talk.
I like
And
talking
it's
to you.
continuing to work, by the way.
On your Bohemian Grove wall. How's that?
No, that's not this one.
There you go. Yeah.
There's
Flip
the
it
other
over.
That's the one.
That's fucking beautiful.
Can
I have it?
You can have it. Absolutely.
He is,
I
this is
run the
Donald,
place.
this is
I'll make
Donald
another
Trump.
one next
This
year.
is Donald Trump's head of security, Vinny Buffuno.
Good thing I had a sense of humor.
You got it in this.
You got it. You got it.
Oh, he's flashing the signs for us. Cool.
Did you flash this up?
So,
He wants us to Google that and get the it in context.
Yeah, the origins of it and the hidden context, the missing context.
That'd be good.
very famous quote.
That wasn't made here, was it? Was that a quote from here?
Turkey,
after
actually.
Vietnam.
Turkey. Okay.
Actually, Ford had just March 10th. I think it was August 9th, 1974, 75. So if it was August 75, he wouldn't have been president. And I'm glad no other politicians do anything wrong.
You guys don't have to. I'm going to take a picture of this from your backside here, right? So,
That's my worst side.
well, you know, we've been taking some video, but at the same time,
you
I don't want to dishonor you by taking your.
Put it on the thin. Just put it on the thin mode. That's what I want.
Thin
'Cause, you
mode?
know, pictures
Make
sad
him
about
We
taking
actually
down.
respect people's wishes for posting stuff.
Make him look good.
Make me look. Put it on
I've
thin.
got a picture of him with Gerald Ford getting
Nice.
off the tarmac,
1976, July of 76,
and he's
or July of
strutting across,
70.
and he's got a striped suit on.
A
striped,
plaid. Plaid.
and he's got his ties flipping out, and he's
win.
got this. He's got the mustache like it comes down, the little Fu Manchu going on.
Really?
And he's probably weighs about 145 pounds.
I was 145 pounds at birth.
And he looks so good. If you saw the picture, you'd be like, "That is."
I may have
the
seen the
aviators.
picture.
You think that is one good-looking guy.
I tell you,
I saw it. You're talking about Kissinger?
no,
it's
me.
Gerald Ford. And him.
You?
Me, I was with Ford.
Oh,
and
you?
was on the
Okay.
detail
Oh,
before.
you and Ford.
Ford
okay,
here.
gotcha.
You guys were here.
No,
No.
that was in Santa Rosa.
It was in
wasn't
at the Santa Rosa Airport.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But it was-
yeah.
But you
Okay,
brought him
boys,
here.
we got to get back to work.
So we can have this?
What's it?
Feel free.
Well, I don't want to. I mean, I don't want to take your props if you need them for the rest of the day.
Are you leaving? You're not. This is your last day.
Oh, I
Maybe.
don't know. Maybe.
Well, this.
Well, trust me,
this
we'll
this
see
is
ya.
really-
Oh, I know you will.
I think it's already served its purpose. So if it's,
Yeah.
It's
you know,
yeah. This
Are
is,
you gonna actually keep it, or are you gonna hang it up somewhere
you
or
can
Put it in
something?
his office.
I was going to put it at the firehouse where these guys live.
Oh, the firehouse would
Yeah.
be good.
Can you maybe put it around the dinner table? You know, when everybody eats dinner.
now there's a cynic.
You know, no.
Yeah.
We'll put. I'll tell you
Yeah.
what. We'll put it. So we know exactly where Donald Trump sits.
I was just gonna say
So we'll put it so it's right in his line of sight.
Right
that'd be
line of sight,
great.
yeah.
That'd be awesome. Thanks, guys.
Just don't get us in trouble.
Yeah,
So you guys have been here for a while then?
he has.
Yeah.
I'm a seasonal guy. I'm working for the man. He is the man.
But you were here. Did you say 1976?
This when he was.
That was when I was in the Secret Service.
Oh, okay.
Right on.
He's a lot younger than he looks.
I know. I'll tell you what.
The reason I say Kissinger is I actually just found a picture of Kissinger at the Santa Rosa Airport getting off to go to the Grove.
Oh, really? He might have had protection. It wasn't me.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Yeah, of course he had protection. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, it used to be State Department, then it went to Secret
I
Service.
see, I
So
see.
now it's private.
What was Ford like?
Good. Nice guy. Very nice guy. Very friendly.
We don't get a lot of glowing reports from Secret Service about Clinton, so I don't know.
I have no idea. I never worked him.
Yeah. No,
Nice-
no,
nice
Watch
Hillary.
a documentary.
Nice
on
try.
Hillary. Good or bad?
What's that?
Good reports or bad reports?
The ones that I hear about, the ones that a couple of the guys that come out with are bad reports.
Yeah.
There's a
that's
book
what I
just
heard.
out called
She's really
Just an
entitled.
angry bitch.
Hey, Hey.
That's what I
You got to remember, she's somebody's daughter.
And somebody's
That
mother.
wasn't
It's
good
somebody's
command of the
mother's
English language, Sean.
Yeah, geez.
She's somebody's mother.
That's
Here,
it,
you should
Sean.
make the signs now. He's got a good command of the English language.
Sean,
The
give up your
Bohemian
sign.
Grove.
Yeah.
They can explain that all the world powers make all the decisions, and
We have a
Says
small
the extra
we have a
Secret
small book
Service
on it.
guy that protects.
oh, excuse me.
Don't run me over.
I've been known to.
You must have really crazy insurance here, huh?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know anything about it.
So I guess we'll see you next year.
If you're not here tomorrow, I'll see you next year. Hope, and as we say in the Middle East, inshallah.
I'll make lots of signs like that next year for you, okay? We'll decorate the whole grove, all right?
You might want to.
Might want to change it up, huh?
Might want to put your finances someplace else. And sir, just to let you know, that's not our property, but the person
we
up
know.
there does. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
We're good.
Thank you, Jim Scott.
Thank you.
He took your sign. He loves the sign. See, they act like they hate it. They love it. They're going to be talking about that for a long time. Yep, definitely break time. Where are they all going?
They send them all home, I think, so that all the guys can go out and do their what they're going to do their lakeside downs, right? Information and Carol's going to happen.
It might.
Love this job. Love this job. Hit me up on my Instagram and Snapchat.
Stan Lee, 2 underscores, 4 E's.
4 E's.
I'm gonna get like 1,000 followers now.
His name is Stan Lee. Come down off your throne and leave your belly. Somebody must change. You are the reason I've been waiting here so long. Somebody holds the key. Well, I'm in the end and I just ain't got the time. And I'm wasted and I can't find my way home. Because it's always bent right there on that. Can you see that little bend right there? So it's always vulnerable to breaking right there. But that's exactly the place where I pick it, and so it always fractures right there. If I use it to grab it, because this is my strong hand. So
It's all Sean's fault.
I go a few. It is. It's all Sean's fault. I mean, I needed to be able to scapegoat somebody about something, and Sean filled the bill.
Sean just happened to be at the right
By
place.
having me move his backpack, which was only 175 pounds. Love is but the song we sing, and fear's the way we die. You can make the mountains ring, or make the angels cry. We are but a moment's summer.
Hunting them down and throwing them to a lions. They hated them.
Walden Baptist. Huh? The Waldens and the Anabaptists.
Exactly.
Because the Romans were trying to wipe them out.
Yeah. Well, there was the Cathars. You know the Cathars? All right. Yeah, they're still out there. They're awesome. Good people. They're breathing. They're looking to be safe. Okay? So they're fitting in, and all of these dark ones know about them, and they say, okay, as long as you don't work against us, you can go for your power just like we go for power. Do you have one? Your website?
Morning.
I don't got time for you.
Come down off your throne and leave your belly alone. Somebody must change. You are the reason I've been waiting here so long. Somebody holds the key. Well, I'm in the end, and I just ain't got the time. And I'm wasted, and I can't find my way home. It's just not enough sun here. To get the sun, I have to be in the road.
Right. We could go over there if you want.
Come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another.
Beautiful.
Some will come and some will go. We shall surely pass. When the one who left us here returns for us at last. We are but a moment's sunlight fading in the grass. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now.
So as soon as I get like running context, you're asking how I have something that works with the running context.
Yeah, the funny thing,
Because the contextual
these
package
letters
to
that
me,
came in
right?
red,
So right here,
gold,
right
blue,
here,
right? And I tried to spell out a bunch of different things. Now they're all like the same colors. Yeah, I'm gluten free, man.
You found stevia?
But you know you
Oh,
go down the
stevia.
road, taking this
Stevia?
road,
Yeah, my
go
friend
all the
introduced me
way
to
and
stevia a long
making
time
a left
ago,
to go
and
across
I just
the
never
bridge.
adopted
The
it.
first right you
it's
can make,
been a-
and then on
latte
left,
and
there's a
stevia.
restaurant.
I'll get rid of coffee and sugar.
How about
Do
just some
nothing
hot
stevia.
water? Is there any hot water anywhere?
Well, yeah, there's plenty of hot water, but anyway, we wanted to see the other part of the sign I was telling him about.
Yeah.
Somebody was an English major.
I will give this to you guys, and you can hang it up on your Bohemian Grove wall. How's that?
No, that's not this one.
There you go. Yeah, flip it over.
Beautiful.
Can I have it?
You can have it. Absolutely.
I'm sorry, I hang out in my office.
He is.
I run the place.
This is
I'll make
Donald
another
Trump.
one next
This
year.
is Donald Trump's head of security, Vinny Buffano.
You got to in this.
You got it. You got it.
Oh, he's flashing the signs for us. Cool.
Did you flash the shot?
So,
He wants it. Just put it on the thin mode. That's what I want. Because you know, pictures.
we actually respect people's wishes for posting stuff. So
Make him
I-
look good.
Put it on
I've
thin.
got a picture of him with Gerald Ford getting off the tarmac.
1976, July of 76,
And he's
or July of
strutting across
76.
and he's got a striped suit on.
No, pin,
striped,
platted, flat.
and he's got his ties flipping out, and he's
Oh, yeah.
got this. He's got the mustache like you comes down, the little Fu shoe going on.
Man.
He's probably weighs about 145 pounds.
I was 145 pounds at birth.
He looks so good. If you saw the picture, you'd be like, "That is."
I may have
the
seen the
aviators. You'd think that is one good-looking guy.
How long?
I saw it. You're talking about Kissinger?
No,
No,
me.
it's Gerald Ford. And him.
Me, I was with Ford.
Oh,
man.
you.
was on the
Okay.
detail
Oh,
before.
you and Ford. Okay,
here.
gotcha.
You guys were here.
No,
No.
that was in Santa Rosa.
It was in Santa Rosa Airport.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But it was.
Okay,
brought
boys,
here.
we got to get back to work.
So we can have this.
What's it?
Feel free.
Well, I don't want to. I mean, I don't want to take your props if you need them for the rest of the day.
Are you leaving? You're not. This is your last day.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Well, trust me, we'll see you.
Oh, I know you will.
I think it's already served its purpose. So if it's,
Yeah.
It's
you know,
yeah. This
Are
is,
you gonna actually keep it? Or are you gonna hang it up somewhere?
just
Put it in his office.
I was going to put it at the firehouse for these days.
Oh, the firehouse would be good.
Can you maybe put it around the dinner table? You know, where everybody eats dinner.
now there's a sin.
You know, no.
We'll put. I'll tell you what. We'll put it so we know exactly where Donald Trump sits.
Oh, I'm sure.
So we'll put it so it's right in his line of sight.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Thanks, guys.
Just don't get us in trouble.
Yeah,
So you guys have been here for a while, then?
he has.
Yeah.
I'm a seasonal guy. I'm working for the man. He is the
But
man.
you were here. Did you say 1976?
That's when he was.
That was when I was in the Secret Service.
Oh, okay.
He's a lot younger than he looks.
I know. I'll tell you what.
The reason I said Kissinger is I actually just found a picture of Kissinger at the Santa Rosa Airport getting off to go to the Grove.
Oh, really? He might have had protection. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, of course he had protection. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, it used to be State Department, then it went to Secret
I
Service.
see.
so
What
now
was
it's private.
what was Ford like?
Good, nice guy.
Yeah.
Nice guy. Very friendly.
We don't do a lot of glowing reports from Secret Service about Clinton, so I don't know.
I have no idea. I never worked him.
Yeah, no,
Nice-
no.
I just watched a
Hillary.
great documentary.
Nice
on
try.
Hillary. Good or bad?
What's that?
Good reports or bad reports?
The ones that I hear about, the ones that a couple of the guys that come out with are bad reports.
There's a book just out called
She's really
There's an angry bitch.
Hey, Hey.
That's what I
You got to remember, she's somebody's daughter.
And
Yeah,
somebody-
that wasn't good
somebody's
command of
mother.
the English language, Sean.
Yeah, geez.
Somebody's mother.
Here, you should make the signs now. He's got a good command of the English language.
The Bohemian Grove.
They can explain it. All the world powers make all the decisions, and
We have a
Says the
small-
extra
we have a
Secret
small-
Service guy that protects.
oh, excuse me.
Don't run me over.
I've been known to.
You must have really crazy insurance here, huh?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know anything about.
So I guess we'll see you next year.
If you're not here tomorrow, I'll see you next year.
Let's see.
Hopefully, as we say in the Middle East, inshallah.
I'll make lots of signs like that next year for you, okay? We'll decorate the whole grove, all right?
Yeah, you might want to.
Might want to
Put
change it
your,
up. Huh?
might want to put your finances someplace else.
Yeah.
And sir, just to let you know, that's not our property, but the person
Oh, we
up
know.
there does. Okay,
We know. Yeah,
Thank you.
we're good.
just making different stuff.
Thank you.
He loves the sign. See, they act like they hate it. They love it.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about that for a long time.
Just Google guy when you need him. He could be streaming that right into their camp there.
Maybe they'll give it to him. Maybe he'll take it.
All right.
So the owl of Bohemia is not Moloch, right? But it is part of an ancient Babylon religion.
Sure.
And the important thing to note is that the controlled opposition to us just simply try to find out information about the Grove will always say, oh, well, Alex Jones put out The Secrets of Bohemian Grove. He talks about the Owl of Moloch. And what is he just the only spokesperson for truth? I mean, come on. You know, he was just one cat that got in here and did a filming, right? So if he made a mistake about the owl of Moloch, okay, so you know,
Vaping.
so he made a mistake about the owl of Moloch. But why repeat that over and over, year after year after year after year? These people think that it's the owl of Moloch or it's the idol of Moloch. Well, it's because they want to keep on perpetuating the fact that people don't know what they're talking about. So what we do is we get out and we research what the owl is, or we research, like Greg, your new pamphlet book on what is it called, Dual Care, on Bohemian Grove. You know, you go out and do the research, and then so sure enough, then you have all this information about the rituals and the history of Bohemian Grove and who's attended, and there you go. And then it's fact after that. You know, and the fact that it's a Babylonian ritual means that there's some truth to what the Babylonians used to do, and there's some pretty bad stuff that's come out of Babylon.
Couldn't it just be a coincidence that, you know, they're sacrificing care here in a play, and a coincidence that, you know?
The coincidence is not that they're similar. What it is that
The bottles.
the rituals today are toned down, kind of like Halloween is toned down from trick or treat. Because what trick or treat used to be putting a pumpkin on your porch, you know, in respect to the Druids, whether or not, you know, you're going to be able to sacrifice your daughter or not, you know, to the Druids, right? And these are all, you know, pagan rituals. And it's kind of like, so are you suggesting that when my kids go out and they dress up in whatever, you know, Superman outfits or Spider-Man or something like that they're in, and they go do trick-or-treat, and we have a harvest festival, or we go to church, or just down the road to somebody putting on a Halloween party or something like that, does that mean we are actually sacrificing our daughter to the Druids? Well, no, I don't even have a daughter.
So it's kind of like having a Christmas tree. Like I was told, if I have a Christmas tree, then I'm a pagan. I'm
Exactly.
glorifying pagan
And
worship.
all of this comes around. So Christmas trees are pagan.
But I'm not a pagan.
Exactly.
Yet
so
I have one. So
are we capable of having a Christmas tree
without being a pagan?
And decorate it up? So
No.
if you look at the original story of the Christmas tree, you'll find that Christian faith man, he cut down his Christmas tree. He cut down a tree.
Okay.
And he knew it was a pagan symbol.
To cut down the tree.
He cut the tree down and he made it into
How's it going, man? All right.
a Christmas symbol for his family to celebrate Christmas, which is a Christian tradition.
Okay.
Okay? And then what he did then is he decorated it and used the gifts because of the gifts given to Christ, and he basically turned around the Christmas tree tradition from a pagan symbol to a Christian symbol.
Okay.
Okay? Didn't Hitler do the same thing? Hitler took a symbol of the swastika and took it from an ancient symbol and turned it into his symbol because he liked it. So symbols are always converted and used. You know, and by that same very principle, is the CBSI mean an Illuminati, or is it just because somebody liked it? I don't know.
Good question. It's a good question.
I'm not going to blame CBS for being an Illuminati because they got an eye on their symbol, but they do.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and it's an all-seeing eye, so I don't know.
It's a very good question. Very valid, I would think.
It's just questions, all right?
It's questions. Yeah. Yeah. You're not saying that everybody who puts on a Halloween costume is a
Right.
Satanist out there.
And then the fact
worshiping
that they
the
have
devil.
cremation care, that doesn't mean they're sacrificing little girls
And
today.
And
you know.
does it mean the people that are watching it, that everybody watches it, just because they're watching it, doesn't mean that they necessarily think that it's a good thing.
There, guaranteed, is going to be people out there and groups out there that believe in these rituals. that believe in them.
Okay.
And so what they do is they see this happening, and they go, you know something, I agree with that. That's all. It reminds me of stories of you can go back in the news articles about kings and queens and their castles in England, and about how the local police and the local jurisdictions will find all these bodies buried under their properties. It's just public news. All you have to do is search for it. Years and years back, I mean, hundreds of years back to current day. And you find out that these kings and queens and nobilities, and they just love killing kids because it's part of puberty and it's part of, getting the energy from the sacrifice. And this is the whole thing where I don't know, what is it, the Golden Child, right?
Steal their
from
essence.
From the 80s, the movie with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Golden Child, about sacrificing the boy because it would bring the energy for the demon and everything. That's real stuff. So you start talking about that, and you're like, oh, that's a movie. That's from the Golden Child. It's like, well, yeah, but
Where did they get that?
devil worship is real, people,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so we have groups up here in Monte Rio that are like, oh, no, there's nothing like that happening. There's no, Monte Rio Bohemian Grove sacrifices happening. And it's like, okay.
They're not even open to
Maybe
it, to
they're
the
not. Maybe the
possibility.
last 10 years, maybe the last 20 years of the Grove, maybe there aren't actual, like, during the public rituals, well, public to the people that are in there. Maybe they're not sacrificing little girls right in front of everybody. Okay. But those rituals came from somewhere.
Yeah.
And all I'm suggesting is that we believe that it's capable of happening. That people really are capable of believing that the energy from these young kids can energize them, or energize the evil spirits or evil demons, or if you want to call them, fallen angels, or whatever else you want to call.
Yeah.
Now that's fast. That is really, really dangerous speed coming into the Grove there. That's hilarious. I am standing in the middle of the road, though, so bad on me. But yeah, it's like that sheriff's gonna come over and get out of the damn road.
No, he's not gonna come on. He doesn't
Whatever.
want to talk to us.
So
I wish you would.
Yeah, he hasn't budged all day.
No.
So my answer to those people that say, oh, those crazy nut jobs, they believe in all these crazy things about Bohemian Grove, it's like, well, why shouldn't you believe that evil exists out in the world? These are not just so-called Republican conservatives that are out here fracking for their own benefit. That's not the only reason. They're there for money, power, and control. And if fracking makes them a bunch of money, like the Koch brothers or whatever, they're going to do whatever makes them the most money. I don't agree with fracking putting chemicals into the water either. So just because I might think a certain way, I don't think the way the Koch brothers think.
Right. But they'll put you into that.
They'll put me into that box.
Yeah.
I eventually get put into a box, or anybody you get put into a box because you think differently.
Yeah.
And I'm just here to say that it's not true. There's no box that we should be placed into, because the Koch brothers are not conservatives. I mean, for God's sakes, their family was, funding the Nazis, and the Bush family was funding the Nazis.
It doesn't sound conservative to me.
And there's nothing conservative about that. There's, the Republican Party is, anyways, they got all kinds of problems, obviously. The Republican leadership is all about, gay hookers and all kinds of crazy stuff, right?
Yep.
That's all in the news. I don't even have to go into it. They just have to look just a little tiny bit and see a bunch of this. People who are part of the whole missing and exploited children's organization, some of the top leadership have been outed with child pornography. That's a really popular news story, actually. There's Child and Protective Services, what's usually considered CPS or whatever, nationwide. You find CPS departments all throughout the nation, even recently in Florida, I guess, right? Is there some news stories coming out of Florida about how they'll find all these kids have been, like, quote, missing, and then they find a bunch of kids dead. And then, other news stories comes out about how, some kid died in the hands of the CPS, and then nobody ever gets busted. There's a famous news story out of Texas where the what do they call them? The Texas Rangers, I guess.
Yeah.
The Texas Rangers did a whole story on CPS, and I guess the Texas Rangers are badass because they were able to not be persuaded, I guess, by other government agencies, and they were able to complete their investigation. Just look up Texas Rangers child kidnapping CPS investigation or something like that, and then it'll come up.
All right.
And it's like, yeah, bad things do happen. There's definitely portions that not only start at the Grove. You have the rich and powerful that, and I say rich and powerful, I mean just those people who would purport to be our leaders, or even guys like Zuckerberg, with his Facebook, where he's like, well, I'm going to lead the pack and show people how to use social media, and I'm going to, what, dude, man, I don't need you to be my leader. Just give me a computer platform that I could use, and I can pay for my advertisement, and you want to display ads to me, well, that's fair enough because that's how you pay for your site. But don't think like you're some leader. Maybe you're a leader in industry. I'm a leader of industry. I'm a leader of social networking. Fair enough, because you obviously were able to create a platform for people to talk about. I got the finger?
Yeah, we got the finger.
Nice.
First finger of the day.
That's the first finger of the day, huh? And this must be a busy time.
I think, yeah. There must be.
Maybe employees that are being picked up or something, huh?
Be lunch, could be. Yeah, could be.
But yeah. So I think there's a lot of sheep out there. I think there's a lot of people that will just simply follow the mainstream. Everybody's using Pokemon, so let's go use Pokemon.
Hey, I wonder if they have Pokemon in the Grove there.
In the Grove, right? Maybe they got some
can see
Pokemon
them.
characters in the Grove, right? I think about it a different way. If Pokemon has been given to us on the cell phones because it's a new game, how is it any different than Minecraft or Angry Birds or anything like that, right? It's a game, so use it as a game, but just know what you're doing. Think about it, right?
Yeah.
If you're interested in a game, go use a game. I mean, it's like Monopoly. Maybe they could create a augmented reality version of Monopoly.
Don't say that.
So you can go out
Give them any ideas.
and do your tokens in real time.
Oh, man.
Wouldn't that be crazy? Because Pokemon, at least it makes people get out of their damn houses, right?
I guess. They're still on their phones.
My kids asked me about Pokemon. I says, Dad, can I download Pokemon? I said, well, what are you going to do with it, right? To get you out of the house. Been trying to kick you out of the house, I guess.
That's one
Get,
way.
get your butts out and go do something, right? Maybe I'll go out and do Pokemon and I get some exercise out of it. No? Maybe it's a good thing.
Maybe we should have did Pokemon right here.
I just,
That would be
just saying, man. Just do something with your life so you're out there and, I don't know, man. I previously, we've done actions talking about big mainstream department stores, right? Have we done that before? Like, why are people going to shop at Forever 21?
Mm-hmm.
It's just all of this crap that's made in China. And, or the Gap even doesn't, all their stuff. I actually went into a Gap and none of their stuff was like from the U.S.
It's all China.
It's all foreign goods, right?
Probably Thailand or something.
I still have the same opinion of it. I think that we need to have more manufacturing, and God forbid I bring Trump into the situation. But at least he talks about bringing, making America great again. And
Well, Obama talked about that. So
Even Obama talked
hope
about
and
it.
change, right?
Hope and change, right? So there's a lot of talk about it, but the question is it actually being done?
Probably not.
And I think that for those people who work at those stores, those chains, the the big commercial outlets
That's
that
the guy that growled at us last year.
You did.
What did-
Roar.
He growled
did he
at
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
You went roar.
Oh, okay, yeah. He's just being funny though,
Yeah.
right? Probably, yeah.
He was pretty serious. though.
Yeah, it was a there's intent in that, bro.
Well, he was like he was posted over there pacing back and forth at the end of the street, and finally he had to walk past us, and he wasn't very happy. Anyway, the growler.
What I say is it's important for people to know what they're buying, I guess my point is. So I've had previous campaigns where we've gone out to San Francisco, Westfield Mall and stuff like that, and we've simply asked people, why are you buying stuff? Do you need it? Do I need a lot of the stuff that I have, quite frankly?
I need everything.
Right?
I need everything I have and everything you have. I need it all. I need to have it. I should own everything.
Just ask people why do they need what they get, you know? I mean, when was the last time I bought a pair of I did just buy a pair of jeans in Las Vegas because my old ones had they got holes in them and ripped.
Oh boy.
So I had to go buy a new pair of jeans. But do you have to buy a new pair of jeans every week?
No.
You have to buy women, God forsakes, you want to have a lot of shoes. All right. How many do you need?
How many is enough?
For what reasons? You
For
want
what
one
reason?
one for every dress? Or do you need 2 pairs for every dress because you want to have different accessories?
Good point.
All right, fair enough. But at least pick and choose what you have, right? I don't know.
I don't buy.
Everything
try
in
not to buy it.
moderation.
Yeah, moderation.
I think moderation is important.
Yeah.
I get scared at malls because there's so much advertising coming at me.
Is that what it is? Because I used to love going to malls as a kid. Now
Absolutely, right.
Now I hate it.
When
I dread it.
I go into a mall now, not all the time because now I try to actually get myself into malls every once in a while. But when I went back into a mall for the first time, I hadn't gone for a couple of years. I was like not shaking, but it was kind of like aware of like all of the programming coming at me. So then, and once you go back into it and you keep on going back into it, then it kind of your alert level goes down, and that's a bad thing.
Okay.
Because then you're not on alert, and the more and more you go onto a mall and the more and more you buy stuff, then you kind of get programmed into it.
Becomes just second nature for you.
So I don't know if we want to talk about that kind of stuff at the Grove. I think it's all about programming. It's all about what they can do and cook up that will get us to follow what they're doing. Zuckerberg wants to have his new plans. He's got to figure out how to get people to buy into them, right?
So that's what the Lakeside Chats. That's where the Lakeside Chats might be very useful.
That's right. It seems that the Lakeside Chats are basically talking to people and saying this is what we want to do.
Consensus building.
Consensus building. There you go. What's all the new stuff coming out? News stories about Fox News. Just look up Fox News RFID chips. What were you thinking?
You
I
got a
was
lot of
thinking,
shade on you. I'm gonna move this way.
Sexual harassment. Roger Ailes' story.
Sexual? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sad.
So I guess it's going to be maybe on the top of the news list now is going to be talking about how taking the RFID chip for buying and selling and trading of goods is now going to be something that'll start popping up into our news cycle.
Oh, okay.
Because it's already a popular thing for clubs and stuff, and that's been going on for years. So yeah, that's just taken a little bit too far. And obviously, you know, credit cards already have chips in them. Well, a lot of them do. All it's doing is preparing you. It's like, what's the next step? How much easier is it to say, you know, you got that chip in your card,
It takes.
and all we have to do now is you just have to come into a facility and get a chip in your hand, and all you have to do is wave your hand across the cash register, and you can instantly buy or sell or do anything that you want, and all commerce can be done through the chip. Really? Okay. Where did I hear that before?
Yep, definitely break time. Where are they all going?
They send them all home, I think, so that all of you guys can go out and do their what they're going to do their lakeside talks. Right? Information and Carol's going to have them.
Am I?
Love this job. Love this job. Hit me up on my Instagram and Snapchat. Stan Lee, 2 underscores, 4 S, 4 E's, 4 E's.
4 E's.
I'm gonna get like 1,000 followers now.
His name is Stanley.
Guys are sharp. Should have gave him a book.
What's that?
Should have gave them a couple books.
Oh yeah. I try to hand some stuff to people, and hardly anybody takes it. I guess
It's okay.
maybe that one guy that stopped by, I should have given him a book. I guess.
Oh yeah. I was gonna actually leave one by the gate, but I thought they might get me for loitering or
Oh, yeah.
something. I guess they're not loitering, littering. Oh, there's a
That
white
is
witch.
a limo driver again. All these black TCP numbers that come in
TCP, yeah.
are all the big, heavy-duty luxury SUVs, I guess you might want to call them.
Taking care of pedophiles. One day at a time.